Howdy all, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Liam. Today I'm going to give you some trade advice for round 4 and look through the possible ins and outs for your team this week. So I'm just going to look at the possible trade-ins for you this week, starting with the rookies. There's a fair few rookies in our teams that are out, now not playing, and some of these rookies will be handy to bring in for us future. Also, with this, a couple of injuries to Young and shocking performances by Paddy Dow, these rookies will be a good downgrade for this week to make a little bit of cash to possibly upgrade some underperforming mid-prices. So my take on the lower end of the rookies, I do like Waterman at Essendon. I know they had a good win this week, but I feel like he can still, he's got a handy role to average about 50 to 60, so I would certainly recommend him. Parks, if you need a defender, yes, but I do prefer Burgess, who is a little bit 30k more expensive. Shipley I wouldn't touch. Fullerton, not really. I just don't see there's much better rookies out there. If you do need to fix up a Hunter on the rookie bench for your rucks, you could go him, but there are certainly better options. So in the 200k, Robertson is probably my number one rookie if he gets picked for this week, averaging 93, break even extremely low. Definitely with mid-forward status, perfect addition, and could even play him on field. Burgess, a solid option now. Witt's down, might have to help out the ruck for a bit. Could average 65, which will be handy. I'm still tossing up Waterman over or Burgess, considering I have Clark in the midfield. I can swing him with Sharp, so I don't actually have to worry about needing a defender. But if you need a defender, I personally recommend Burgess. Chapman's just a little bit too expensive now. Holmes is a possible option, but still 247. Prefer Robertson, and others, again, Robertson I would prefer over all these 250k players. There's no 300k players which I'm interested in. 400, if you missed out Cumming, he's still an option, even though after going up 100k already. Very solid role, very impressed with him. Not happy that I haven't got him, but he's a good pick if you had him. Giath is another possible option if you're in that price bracket. I would prefer Cumming, but if you fall 10k short of Cumming, Giath is not the worst pick. The rest, Fantasia, no. But one I have a look at is O'Connor, who's played relatively as a defensive midfielder in his last couple of games. Looked like have a nice role, and in a Geelong team that likes to rack up, just keep an eye out on him for this week and look at his role for future weeks. Walk, it's hard to say no, especially if he's playing North. If you have the cash, I probably would have a 1 or 2 week hit with him. I feel like he's guaranteed a 90 against North no matter what. I don't have the funds to do anything with him or get him, but if you've got enough cash, I would not despise you going against it. The other one here that I like is Nick Hind, certainly going to get forward defensive status, and I see him averaging this 90 odd for the year, so he's got a lovely roll off the halfback flank, and it'll be handy DPP later on in the season, so certainly keep an eye on him. There's no real Doherty, but I'll prefer other options. Zeeble's got a very nice role and will get forward defence, but then again, I prefer Hind over those two, and also coming for some cash generation into the higher brackets. Ridley, if you can afford him, certainly. I love his role. Definitely an option. Other than that, there's no real 700Ks out there. On Mills, you can, but again, I would prefer Ridley. Cripps showed something. Walsh, Gaff, if you have, it's also a sneaky little option. It could be a one-hit wonder, but certainly an option this week. And there's no real anyone that I would target in the 800k range. Duncan and Guthrie look dominant, but with Dangerfield coming back, who knows what they will look like. So my team for this week was stuck with Laird, Stewart, Daniel, Short, and Markov, who hopefully can bump that up to about 85. Clark, disappointing so far, but he does have the role, so hopefully he can bump it up to about 75. I hope Highmore gets a game. With St Kilda getting demolished, he's got a chance. Kaczynski, just pray for him to hold his spot. McRae, Merritt, Taranto, love their games. Goulden, Jordan, Campbell, Power, love the selections, and just hope they keep rolling on. At the moment, I will be playing Berry, but it will be a loop with Scott, with Dangerfield in the forward line. That's about it for the midfield. Rucks stay the same, can't complain. Gorn will be soon minimised and try and max, hopefully Flynn in about 3 or 4 weeks will be probably the perfect trade to get Flynn up to Gorn. And for the forward line, using Dangerfield as the swing man, 1 more week to hold him. Hopefully the hold ends up working, who knows. Dunkley, very, very solid so far. Phillips, it's just a bit boring. He's doing his price but not making anything, so hopefully he can step up a little bit. Stevenson, he's probably going to average that 80, but I don't see him going any further, so he will probably be a trade up by the end. I'm still looking at who to trade in. I've at the moment gone Waterman, who I will probably loop the first game, but I'm still tossing up between him and Burgess. Warner, an absolute gun. He will just keep performing. Depending on who I bring in, Rowe will be either a loop, but probably could be a loop with Brockman, with Dangerfield playing late in the round, and I've also brought in Robertson, who I feel like most likely play on field instead of Berry at this very stage. So thanks for listening. Good luck with your trades this week, and I hope it's a good round for all of you.